What's up, everybody? I hope you guys are doing good on this Friday morning. I hope everybody's inspired to conquer their day. So let's go ahead and jump into this video. Now, I want to talk about this situation dealing with Monique and her son because it seems as though that they have come back together and rekindled their relationship. Monique actually posted on her Instagram a bunch of pictures of them reuniting. And from the reaction to this that I gathered from social media, everyone seems to be so happy that they actually were able to put their differences aside and they're going to move on, right? And if I'm being honest here, guys, this should matter more than her rekindling her relationship with Tyler Perry. To be honest, right? This is your family. This is your son here. Listen, Tyler is not going to apologize, at least not anytime soon. So my hope is that Monique and her son work together to strengthen their bond and their relationship going further, right? Now, Monique's son put out this apology that was kind of weird to me. I want you guys to check out this clip and I'll be back.
I want to start this off by showing my gratitude towards my family. The amount of patience and grace that they have all shown me, especially during times where I did not deserve it, is appreciated more than I can ever express in words. Making those videos a year ago was a betrayal against our family, and I have to take full accountability for it. Why I made the videos and how I was feeling at the time when I made them is irrelevant. I made them and I shouldn't have, period. My family did not deserve the backlash that they received from what I said. Having a life's resume with your family as the one in the family who simply just can't get right, and then finally doing what you're supposed to be doing, didn't give me the right to feel self-righteous when I felt like they didn't notice. My mother and Sydney were very justified to address my mental health condition at the time. I just simply didn't like it. Taking accountability can be hard if I allow it to be. Bottom line, I was wrong, and I shouldn't have said any of what I said. I should have just kept my mouth shut and called my mother. Having that family discussion was hard, and it felt like I spiritually got jumped, but at the end of the ass whooping, my family did pick me up and give me a hug. The love my mother has for her family and the way that she loves life is a testament to her husband. It's a very humbling experience when your little brothers have a valid reason to want to punch their older brother in the face. But it was my brothers who had the idea for us to have the conversation in person, which would prevent me from running from it. And even after they heard all the shit I put our mother through, they still gave me a hug, told me they love me, and then we laughed for the rest of the weekend.
All right, so you guys just heard all of that, and for me, it came across a bit scripted. It wasn't authentic whatsoever to me, and I just come to this conclusion. This brother fell on hard times, and he needed his mom, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? He fell on hard times. He needed his mom. He needs some money. Sydney and Monique could have wrote this for him or told him that he needed to put out a public apology or whatever the case may be. But you know who the hell is not going to apologize here? Monique, because she's always right. She never does anything wrong whatsoever. She was not wrong for going on that stage and saying F her son. No, no matter what the circumstances was, she didn't have to go on that stage and berate her son in that manner. And now they got him looking crazy, admitting to his mental health, saying that he was all tripped up in the mind. I believe what that brother said in some of those videos that he put out last year, they were all facts. And now, just to get help, now just to get put back on your feet by your mom, you got to come out here and basically embarrass yourself and say you were the crazy one in the mind while Monique looks like the one that was telling the truth the whole time. And while I respect Monique for the talent that she is, she crazy. She really is. She's a handful to deal with. I understand that Tyler Perry may have been wrong, Lee Daniels may have been wrong, things like that, but she is not innocent in all of this. She is not the queen standing upon the throne that everybody thinks she is, that never makes a mistake. This woman is delusional and she's a narcissist. And I'm just keeping it all the way 100, right? Because anytime you have a person that's so butthurt that a person hasn't apologized to them in Tyler Perry, that you would actually attach yourself to Angie Stone's memorial because this man basically said that he was going to go out and investigate what happened to Angie Stone's money. And you're like, well, you can do all of that, but where's my apology? That's just disgusting on so many levels to me. I've really kind of put her on the back burner. And at this point, I completely washed my hands with her. And I wish her well. But anyway, let's move along because there's some updates as it pertains to the Diddy trial. What I want to do is play you guys a couple of clips, and one clip that is extremely interesting to me is this situation dealing with Chris Lighty. Now, Chris, who was a music manager and producer, passed away on August 30th, 2012 due to a slug to the back of the dome. Now, they're saying that the slug was self-inflicted, but a lot of people within the music industry feel that he was deleted, right? And now all of a sudden his name was brought up during the trial by Capricorn Clark, and now people are turning their attention to Diddy as if he had something to do with the passing of Chris Lighty. I want you guys to check out this clip and another update, and then I'll be back.
50 Cent was always suspicious after he found out that Chris Lighty died of a... He hired a private investigator to look into it. Busta Rhymes and LL Cool J also said that they believed that Chris Lighty was... Today at the Sean Combs versus United States trial, Diddy's former assistant, Capricorn Clark, got on the stand and said that after she left Bad Boy, she got hired by Chris Lighty to be 50 Cent's day-to-day manager. But the day before she was about to start the job, Chris Lighty died. And as she said that, she broke down into tears. For years, there's been suspicions around Chris Lighty's death. And after hearing that on the testimony today, everybody's reinvestigating now the death of Chris Lighty. Stay tuned for more.
Here's what happened on day 12 of the Diddy trial. Stylish Deontay Nash finished testifying, and he said he hooked up Cassie with Michael B. Jordan. He also said Cassie broke up with Diddy because she found out Diddy was seen in public with Gina, his ex-girlfriend. The defense is arguing Cassie broke up with Diddy because she was jealous, not because she was forced to participate in the freak-offs. Next up was Mia, who was Diddy's assistant and who testified under a pseudonym. She worked for Mike Myers before Diddy. She said Diddy was with her, threw an ice bucket, bowl of spaghetti, turkey meat, computer, and phone at her, against doors and walls, and the pool. She was paid $50,000 to start and worked for days straight with little to no sleep. She had to take Adderall to stay awake. This is forced labor for the racketeering charge. And maybe if Diddy wasn't so cheap and actually paid his employees, they wouldn't be suing him. She said the work culture was toxic and chaotic, and that Diddy would control Cassie's outfits. He would take away her car and jewelry to punish her. Mia said Diddy would attack Cassie all the time and that she never fought back. There was graphic testimony about the time Diddy slammed Cassie's head on the corner of the bed and cracked the hole open. After the attack, Diddy told her to contact a plastic surgeon and to say Cassie fell because she was drunk. Diddy attacked Cassie when she snuck out to go to Prince's party. Diddy came to the party, chased Cassie, and attacked her when she was on the ground. Prince's security had to intervene to save her. This was the same party where the makeup artist said Cassie suffered a swollen eye, busted lip, and knots in her head. Mia also saw Cassie with bruises, black eyes, and other injuries. And on a trip to Turks and Caicos, Cassie said Diddy was going to... She ran out to the beach and paddled out to the sea to escape him. Mia said Diddy's authority was above the police. They would let him go when he was pulled over. Mia played an audio recording where jurors could hear Diddy yelling at Cassie while he attacked her. She had to clean up baby oil from hotel rooms after the freak-offs, so housekeeping wouldn't go to TMZ. Diddy gave M to Mia and told her that she was now part of the Breakfast Club. So we have trafficking along with trafficking. This corroborates the testimony of the previous witnesses and shows a criminal enterprise with Diddy in control. Importantly, Mia said Diddy essayed her multiple times. Cassie wasn't present and Mia didn't tell her about it. Mia never told anyone because she was afraid. The essays happened in Diddy's Los Angeles homes in 2009 or 10, so the statute of limitations is run, but they can still be racketeering acts.
All right, so you guys just heard all of that. So listen, I don't know if they try to go down the rabbit hole of trying to connect Diddy to the passing of Chris Lighty, but I will say it's extremely suspicious. Now, when you take everything into account and you start to look at it and dot every I and cross your T's, listen, it's not above the realm of possibility that Diddy had something to do with it. Just saying. Now, I also want to mention, and I'm pretty sure you guys are privy to this information, that Diddy was denied a mistrial after his attorney said prosecutors tried to imply to a jury that the music mogul interfered with the investigation into rapper Kid Cudi's firebombed Porsche back in 2012. So what they're trying to say is that there were some fingerprints erased and things of that nature, and that Diddy was paying someone on the LAPD squad to hide evidence and destroy evidence and things like that. But anyway, in closing, I want to leave you guys with some information. Now, I want to say shout out to all the journalists and the media personalities that have been leaving me DMs on Instagram. I cannot believe that certain people are reaching out to me. I'm just a small platform, but I appreciate it. But at the end of the day, I got passed down this information, right? So apparently someone saw my video talking about the fact that Cassie and Kim Porter didn't get along. And according to Cassie's mom, she allegedly told a well-known news anchor, because this anchor reached out to her to congratulate Cassie on her third child and things of that nature. And they got into a little bit of a conversation about the Diddy trial. And Cassie's mom allegedly said that if the courts move forward with the information that has been presented to them that came from Kim Porter, there is no way that Diddy escapes this. And listen, I've been hearing that later on during the trial that they have some information coming out about Kim Porter. I'm not trying to lead y'all down the wrong road, guys. I would never do that for clicks and views, but these are things that I'm hearing. Will they present these things? I don't know. So I have to say that this is all alleged information, even though I'm getting it from primetime sources. But anyway, I'm gonna let this slide right here. I want you guys to drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about everything that was discussed within this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and if you're new here, consider subbing to the channel. I'll get with you guys later. Yep.